Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Glitched Podcast. Your two hosts, Ailes, aka Damien, and literally no one, aka Arthur.
Up.
Yeah. So, we decided to do a podcast a while ago, and we never got to do any episodes. We've went through trauma amount of names because people have been stealing ours. So,
Yeah, twice actually.
yes. I actually three times. I was looking at another one and I looked it up on YouTube. Someone already had it and they weren't even doing podcasts. I was like, why? Um Discord, our Twitter, our YouTube, everything down in description. Go check that out whenever you feel like it. It's gonna be like that for every episode, so just chill with that. We will be on Spotify as soon as I can get us up there. Do you take it away with whatever story you have today?
Um, Wait, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, all right. So, I kind of wanted to start off asking, have you ever like done kind of like podcast talk show type thing ever before? Like actually doing it?
Uh,
Because I sure haven't. It is kind of interesting to me that you wanted to do this because I never thought of this. I never thought of doing a podcast, and it sounded like a good thing. So, I was just wondering if you had ever done one before.
well, I've seen a lot and I've listened to a lot. I've actually had the chance to get into one, but I didn't make it. Like there was too much people and I couldn't get into it,
Okay.
which was very sad for me, very sad day.
Yeah.
And I just thought of doing a podcast just cause like why not? We have a bunch of random stories. We always make up a random conversations like every day. So
Literally every day.
every hour, every second, every minute,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah. So, I guess let's start off with um, anything happened weirdly today for you? Anything interesting worth talking about?
Well, let's see. I woke up. I took my dogs out. Me and my mom fought over who was getting in the pool to vacuum it. I didn't want to get into the pool and vacuum it, so Uh,
Uh,
I grabbed a hot pocket. I threw it in the microwave. Forgot about it for about 30 minutes, and then I went downstairs and I smelled it burning, so I decided to grab it out of the microwave. And then
uh,
I set this all up, and now we're here. That was my day so far.
that was your day,
Yeah.
dude. I had a weird day today. I my day went like this. I woke up.
Mhm.
My sister woke me up too because we were gonna go down to my uncle's house and he was gonna leave us there for so he can go with his out with his friend, my dad.
Yeah.
And we drive, right? My sister, she's got her permit, or yeah, her permit. Or wait, no, I don't think she has her permit. She has to drive 65 hours before she gets that, I think. But I'm sure you know about that because
Yeah.
your sister was in that period not too long ago of her life, like when she first hit 16, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Not very
Yeah,
long
and
ago.
so I I told my I asked my dad, I'm like, can I sit um can I sit in shotgun? And he's like, sure. Now, my dad is one of those laid back dads. He's not like overprotective as some moms would be, because I know yours can be sometimes, but
Yeah.
most of the time
Yeah.
is kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever. But um your mom was in the I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, so I was in shotgun. And something to know about me is that I am terribly afraid of being on a highway, road, or whatever with a semi truck, any kind of semi
Oh,
truck,
you're one
like
of
where we're
those
next to it.
people.
Yeah, I, it terrifies me because if that the truck part, the trailer,
Yeah.
if it comes off and it hits you, it's gonna do severe damage.
Well, you see, what I always
It
think,
might even
right?
kill you.
I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
well, the truck drivers, they go through training to drive those. So I'm like, it's fine. They know how to drive it, you know?
Well,
My
yeah,
sister is afraid because they might not see her while she's driving and run them off the road. What I'm
right.
afraid of are those like small U-Haul trucks. If they're driving in
Mm-hmm.
front of you and like the handle breaks off, going straight through windshield, dude.
Right, that it will go, especially the ones in the like there's a platform
Oh
on
yeah.
it instead of a big trailer. That will go right through your windshield
Oh
and smack
yeah.
you in the face. Not even smack, like literally full force to your face. And especially how fast you're going on the highway, like it's scary, man. Especially since my sister was driving, like I trust my sister. She's almost at her 65 hours. And I trusted her. I didn't think anything bad would come of it, but it's just a fear of mine that I couldn't shake.
Yeah.
Um, this in particular truck wasn't um a semi truck. It was like a dump truck looking thing, like the the
Oh.
um the like it was a I don't know how to explain it. It was a truck, and then it had a back a thing to the back attached to it, and it was like a hollow container. Hollow container. The top was off. It was a container.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were driving really bad. Not the worst, but he was kind of driving bad, right? And he what you were talking about, like getting pushed off the road. Excuse the dogs. I'm sorry about that. But
Doggies.
we're on the left of him in the left lane, and he's next to us, and he starts moving left
Oh.
to where we were on the road, to the left one. He starts moving. He's getting closer. My sister gets stressed, and she's braking. She's braking instead of just going. Oh, right. We were trying to pass him because he's going slow
Oh.
on the highway. So we were trying to pass him. We went in left lane trying to pass, and it almost pushed us off the road.
That's terrifying.
And she's braking when she should have just kept going and passed him.
Yeah.
Another thing with like semi trucks and like that, like when you're switching lanes from like most right lane to the next lane over because you're getting on off the exit or yeah, entrance to the highway,
Yeah.
and you have to switch lanes. If there's a semi truck behind us, I'm terrified. That's just it. I'm like, this thing might hit us. Which is a completely irrational fear. Like you said, they've been trained to
Yeah.
drive these big trucks, but it's just it terrifies me. I don't I don't think I'll ever not be scared of them, but the only way to not get into an accident with them is to be careful, drive safely, right, responsibly.
Yeah.
Um, which I'm sure your parents or whoever teaches you to drive could uh they'll teach you correctly. I'm sure. Unless they don't.
My sister's probably gonna teach me how to drive, so she knows how to drive well.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm sure she does. How old is your sister?
my sister is going to be 21 this year.
21. Big milestone. Not only just because you're kind of considered an actual adult then,
Yeah,
like you're still
because
considered an adult at 18, but now you're kind of
yeah, because you're legal age to drink now. So
yeah.
that's basically it. I mean, like,
It's kind of a bigger milestone though, like you're actually in the adulthood now. You've been at
yeah,
that for 3 years, and especially since your sister's a mother,
yes, she is a
which
beautiful.
is crazy. I would have never expected that. I think one day you were just came on the mic and you're like, "So my sister, I'm gonna be an uncle," and I'm like, "Excuse me?"
Yeah,
And then, and you're an uncle at the age of 13. Yeah,
I was an uncle at the age of
12.
12. It was like I was about to turn 13. When she was born, it was 2 months before my birthday. It was
Oh,
awesome.
yeah. Kind of share a close birthday. And I'm sure she's a good mother.
She is.
I hear her working, or I I hear her sometimes stressing about the baby, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm sure I know you care about her a lot too.
Well,
Um,
everything here,
obviously.
we're all very supportive family. We'll help people out if we need to. Like if my sister needs help, literally, she'll ask my mom. My mom has always been like, no matter what, she's always been like, if you pay your bills, I will take you out grocery shopping. Use all your money on the bills. I will take you out grocery shopping no matter how much money it is. So like
Right.
literally anything my mom will get for us if we really need it,
Yeah.
which
But
is
the thing
it's
about that is
nice.
like, yeah, obviously you need food in the grocery store, and with everything going on, it's a little
Yeah.
hectic at the grocery store. But I think it's calmed down a little bit, especially since we're in green right now.
Yes, grocery stores are allowed to let more people in, and it's uh better, I guess. I don't really know how to say it.
Yeah. Um.
But since we've been in green zone, you realize our numbers have been skyrocketing.
Right.
I think
I
that's because everybody's like, "Oh, we're in green zone now, so we could go out whenever we want to."
I still think we should take those precautions to ensure we don't get the virus.
Yes.
Still.
Washing your hands, hand sanitizer,
I mean,
masks.
you should do that either way.
You should do it
Wash
even
your
if this
hands.
wasn't a thing. So like
Yeah.
maybe not the mask part because that'd be a little weird.
Yeah. Unless you're like a germaphobe,
Yeah,
I don't see the
I think everybody's a
point in doing that.
germaphobe now. So
Yeah. And you know
uh,
what else I want to note on? I don't think people
hmm,
will be fully trusted anymore by other people in their community. I feel
yes,
like
social
now
anxiety,
it's now it's gonna
trust
be
issue.
like, what if this comes back? What if I get this? Like, and I feel like it's just gonna be a mess.
Yeah, that's humanity for you. The thing is though, because we've been inside for so long, I've built up a social anxiety.
Hmm.
I'll still go ask people like, "Yo, how do you get to Starbucks?" I don't like Starbucks, but it was something that a lot of people get. Um, and like, I don't really. I'll go up to someone if they're not wearing a mask and gloves, and I'm not wearing a mask. Like, I don't care. I don't care if I get it because I know I could pass it on to people. I know it could be deadly, but like, I don't care anymore. So,
Yeah, which I still I disagree with that a little bit. I think you should still take some precautions.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe just stay a little further back from people.
I don't go
Um,
up to people as close as I would without it, though. You know, like
right.
I'm still a few feet back.
Which I
But
think is enough precaution or caution take
yeah,
um that you've been doing.
you guys
Though I don't
take
go outside very much at all, other
yeah,
than the times
you
that I've
guys
been.
take your precautions seriously, all right? Don't be a me. If I'm not here on the podcast one day, it's because I have sadly died from the virus, all right?
Yeah, I'd have
Sadly,
to find
I have
another host.
gone.
I'd have to
Uh,
make a new thing because I wouldn't even be a host.
you are a host though.
Oh, I'm an admin. Or wait, am I a host?
Yeah, you're a
The,
host.
on I mean on the Discord server.
Yeah, you are. You can do everything I can.
I
Yep.
Oh, it does say I'm a host.
You have VIP, host, and follower.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
So,
is
yesterday, actually it was two
yes.
days ago, I ripped apart a electronical thing that I have no clue what it was, but the battery still worked in it, and it was a 10-volt battery. So,
Uh
I took it out, right? And I was like,
yes.
well, my knife is titanium. So if I put the knife on the two prongs, it'll make a sparky spark. I wasn't wrong, but I wasn't right. I uh I put my knife on it
Mhm.
and it welded my knife to the battery and it kept heating the battery up and up and up. I'm like, "Oh no. Oh no." So finally I got my knife off the battery and the battery
Mhm.
was so hot, dude. Like to the point where I had to wear something over my hand to pick it up. That's how hot it was. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna
Hot.
go
So it's
throw
like
this.
hot steel.
Yeah, it was a battery though. I was charging the battery, and
Huh.
batteries, if they get overcharged, they will blow up.
Right.
Yeah, I know that from personal experiences. Um, so I was like, I'm just gonna go throw it away. I can't.
That'd be
So now
kind of a dumb idea to keep it.
I have a random wire from it, and it doesn't hold electronical charge anymore. But
Right.
it's like steel wool. It feels weird.
Oh yeah, steel wool is the worst, dude. It just I it's just it's weird.
I like it when you put a 9-volt battery on it.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
definitely.
I like
That's definitely not what you want to do, actually.
it's good for a fire starter. Like say you're out
Yeah, but you
and you
could
only
actually
have
buy an actual fire starter that would be
well,
safer.
what's more expensive, a fire starter or a 9-volt and a steel wool? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it
Actually,
up actually.
okay, okay, do
I'm gonna
that.
look it up. Fire starter. I should probably. Oh, all right. So the price of the first one that came up was a magnesium fire starter. It's $2, right?
Right.
All right. So now let's see how much steel wool is.
Steel wool and
Well, no, I'm just gonna compare them. Like I'm add the prices up because I don't know how much it is. All right.
steel wool and a battery
Um,
prices.
so we're gonna go with the I don't want honey. We're not sponsored by honey. Okay.
Not yet.
Steel wool. I'm gonna go with the normal American brand steel wool. It's literally just called steel wool, grade 3. Um, steel wool is already skyrocketing past it. So for shipping, it's $25, but we're not gonna
Uh-huh.
do shipping. Uh, the steel wool is 378. Now, mind you, the fire starter was $2. Now let's see how much a 9-volt battery is.
Right.
So
Obviously,
9
the
volt.
fire starter is less expensive, correct?
already. Yeah, less expensive. Now, uh, an unnamed brand of 10 9-volt batteries, it's $11.
And you can't buy singles either.
No.
I'm pretty sure batteries aren't easy to make, which is probably why their price is really high.
It's actually
So,
reasonable for a 9-volt battery though. For
oh yeah,
the
definitely.
Energizer Max for the two 9 volts, it's
Yeah.
$14. But that's also a named brand too, so
Wow, actually,
yeah.
surprising.
But then you find another one and it's an 8 battery count, so there's 8 in one package. It's it's $20 and it's the same company.
Oh,
So I don't know what's up with that.
yeah, that seems like the bad deal.
Yeah. I'd rather go with 2 that last 5 years, which is 100% lie. Um than 8 that you have to pay $20 with. So how can a battery last 5 years?
5 years.
5 years.
Well, think I think batteries they make them pretty powerful. I assume.
Well, the 9 volt it could last 5 years, but there's only 9 volts of electricity in it. So it's
Yeah.
powerful. It's powerful enough to fry a phone, but it's not powerful enough to electrocute a person. Um,
Uh,
like I think they test it off and on electricity power. So like they'll do like on off, and that's how they get their 5 year mark, right? But
mhm.
what about if you do it nonstop? Like
Um,
like lights that have to be on all the time because your reptilian lizard is going to die without its heat lamp, you know?
actually, lizards do need a light. I'm not sure if it's
Mm-hmm.
all the time, but it's actually kind of interesting that they need light to survive.
Well, they're cold-blooded, so they can't heat their own body.
Right.
So
And
what
if they're
people
not out
do,
in the wild, it's probably bad.
if they're out in the
Yeah.
wild, they sunbathe a lot because the sun is their heat
Mhm.
lamp.
Right.
I know a lot about it because my stepmom down in Florida, she has a uh leopard gecko. A beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Literally, that lizard is awesome, dude. And I think she does the heat lamp during the day and not during the night. I'm not sure. But they can't heat their own body. And the heat lamp, it's a red light half the time.
Hmm.
So it produces a lot of heat and it'll heat the lizard so it don't die.
Right.
Uh like how
It,
how do you make a cold-blooded thing? How is that possible? Cuz like how do we produce heat through our body?
it's kind of a hard question for me because I don't know the answer to that one.
Google has the answer for it. We're just gonna be
Right.
googling a lot of things. How do humans? Because I'm not human. Um, get tapeworms? No. Uh, wait. What was I doing? Produce heat. Produce
How do we produce heat?
heat. Uh, every cell in the body produces heat as they burn up energy. Some organs will be on more than others. So they'll produce more heat than others, like some organs, such as the brain or muscles. If you are exercising, therefore they get hotter. This needs to be spread around the body and this is done by the blood, which heats some organs and cools others. So I'm
Uh,
guessing reptiles, their cells don't
reptiles, I don't think they
produce
work out.
heat.
I'm not sure though. I mean, actually, they might have exercises that they do.
Yeah, maybe some
Like,
crocodile will lift some weights, you know?
yeah.
Uh, why don't reptiles produce heat? I don't think it's only, I think there's some reptiles that do. I'm not sure. The metabolic rate they need to live, sorry, is not nearly enough to heat their body. Most of their body heat is generated from their metabolisms. Big word I can't read. Animals include reptiles and insects. They absorb most of their heat from their surroundings. So they absorb their body heat.
Uh-huh.
And then they do produce body heat, but it's only from their metabolism, and it's not enough to heat their body so they don't freeze. Cool.
Oh.
Do
Oh, okay,
snakes
okay.
produce body heat? Very little. Snakes don't have cold blood. It's more correct to say they can't regulate their body temperature. Okay, but we call them cold-blooded because they
They're
can't,
reptiles.
yeah, they can't support their own heat. Because humans, they have warm blood. Reptiles, they don't have cold blood. It's just that their blood won't carry heat as well as ours. So
Right.
that's cool.
It's
Is
interesting. I've never actually looked into
I haven't
snakes and
either.
anatomy of snakes because, to be honest with you, I'm one of those people that I don't care for snakes. Like, I'd get they're poisonous, but whatever. I'm not really too scared of them to the
Snakes are
point
cool.
where they are, but I'd rather not be near them. You know, I'd
Uh,
rather not
so
be near them.
you're not afraid of them, but
Rather
you
not. They're
just
kind
don't
of
want to be near them.
Yeah, they're just kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
Kind of
One thing I want to know about snakes, I know they can move. They slither around, right? How?
right. Oh.
Because they're not like a snail. They don't have little like suction cup feet underneath them. It's just all
Huh.
scale.
Here, hold on. I'll look that up. I think it's that their muscles. Their muscles is moving them. I think.
I would
Snakes
think,
might not even have muscles. I really don't know, but I'll look it up real quick.
I don't know, snakes might have six packs.
Yeah.
I think it is
Uh,
their muscle contracting and releasing. Uh but then it would be like an inchworm. It's like I don't know.
yeah. Okay. Snake slithers. Snakes slither to move around because they have no legs. They rely on their muscles and scales. The scales drag against the ground to help move the snake forward. Finch said that a snake's strong muscle helps it lift some scales and allow it to move along rough surfaces like branches and trees. So yeah, muscles and scales. I was half right.
So their
So
scales
I guess
help
their
them
their
move.
scales give them traction on the ground, like not like a car, but
That makes
it helps
sense
them
though.
move. Right.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that it 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 just seems like a question that should have been asked, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
We never just really thought about it.
very odd, actually. So
Right, and
we
so
are hitting the 30-minute mark.
30 minutes.
30
Not bad.
minutes of nonstop talk. I
Oh,
think that's our
actually,
radio station.
Huh. I mean, probably.
Um, a random a random word of the day. How about that? We'll do that. It's one of our specialties.
Right. Random word of the day.
Uh, um, let's see. We want like a really random word, okay? So I am going to look up reptiles and see what random word pops up, right?
All right.
What makes a reptile a reptile? Reptiles are air-breathing vertebrates covered in special skin made of scales, bony plates, or combination of both. Random word of the day. All right. It's a
Is what?
random word of the day is crocodile.
I'm waiting for the word.
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Oh, crikey, it's a crocodile. We're gonna look up crocodile and see what a crocodile is. I don't know what a crocodile is, guys.
I think he does. Well, he knows what it is, but maybe not anything about it.
What animals kill crocodiles? They're apex predators. That's what a crocodile is. And as adults, they do not have regular
Apex
predators.
predator, like the
Mindful.
giant crocodile that used to live when megalodons were alive.
Oh no.
That predator, that apex predator.
I don't think anything attacked that thing. That thing definitely rolled back then.
Oh, definitely. The fossil of it is actually pretty cool.
Oh my god. The fastest crocodile is 22 miles per hour. Think about how fast that one was back then.
Oh yeah,
If this one can run 22 miles per hour, the Nile crocodile.
yeah.
It could also go to 14 feet. That's the Nile crocodile though. It's the fastest crocodile and one of the
Hmm.
shortest crocodiles. The American crocodile, or no, the saltwater crocodile is the longest, which makes sense because it has more room to grow. Um. Oh, okay. So anacondas will eat crocodiles.
Yeah, they will. Though it might not be easy.
Um. Oh, I'm glad I don't live in the rainforest. I don't even. Do anacondas live in
Yeah.
the rainforest?
Do
Yeah,
crocodiles live in the rainforest?
yeah, crocodiles live in. Well, it's not a regular predator, so
Well,
therefore it wouldn't live where it's at normally.
yeah.
Okay. Some anacondas live in the Everglades. I think
Yo, actually, let's talk about that.
the Everglades.
Not just the Everglades. Like, I don't remember how they get there, but
Oh,
snakes are invading the Everglades.
yeah, because people they buy snakes and they're like, oh,
Right.
well, they're being
And then they
abused
don't
at
want
this
them.
at this store. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna release them in the Everglades, which is a really bad idea, because there's
You
so
have
many
to know how to
things.
properly take care of them.
Snakes are predators. They are not prey. Some of them are prey, but like the rattlesnakes that are being released there, they are predators. They will destroy anything and everything they can there because it is not their
Right.
natural habitat. So therefore, everything that lives there will be eaten by that predator because it's not it doesn't know how to defend itself.
Hmm.
Just like how the uh what was it? The giant hornet that came into America. it
Oh
would
yeah.
kill the European honeybees here because the bees don't know how to defend themselves. So like that bee, it came from Asia. It came from a shipping container, uh, on a boat.
Uh,
So the Asian bees there, right? They flap their wings really
mhm.
fast around the wasp to heat it up, and therefore it burns to death. So our bees are like, oh, well, we don't know what to do against this person. So that wasp will kill all of our bees. And that's basically what's happening with the Everglades because they don't know how to defend themselves.
Great example. I like that.
Beautiful.
Um,
Pay attention in school sometimes. What lives
yeah.
in the Everglades? I want to know that.
I remember that story from English class. I think it might have been
Everglade
from
crocodiles. I
reading.
don't want to know that. What lives in the Everglades?
But
All
the
right.
thing about like the whole Everglades thing is how what are we gonna do against that?
Yeah.
I know people are out hunting for them. Like not hunting, like some are hunting and some are um capturing, taking them and putting them in their natural habitats.
Which
Um
is sometimes a good idea. If it
right.
is like a pet, like a snake that has been raised with humans, do not do that because it won't know how to survive on its own. But if it's
Mhm.
like, say, okay, so the Everglades, uh, coral snakes live there, right? So you find
Uh-huh.
like a coral snake up in like some random place up in Florida, uh,
Right. Mhm.
and you're thinking like, oh, this one, this one can't live here, right? Say it's not in its natural habitat. Then
Mhm.
because it knows how to live by itself, you can go bring it to, I'm not saying bring it to the Everglades, but it lives there, so bring it someplace where it will. Also, don't touch coral snakes. You can tell because they're very bright, they are very venomous. So,
Mhm.
don't mess with those. Uh yeah, it says no rattlesnakes live here in the Everglades, but they are invading.
They
So,
are.
the
They
American
really are.
alligator in the Everglades, which actually makes sense because it's in Florida, coral snakes,
Mhm.
crappie fish, not even joking, that's their actual name. Florida panther, a fox,
Right.
peacocks, uh, an er- erget, ergrat. It's like it looks like a seagull and a pelican mixed into one. Eagles,
Oh,
largemouth bass, a turkey vulture, turtles, skunks, and an alligator gar. I love alligator gar. So
alligator
like
gar. What is that?
an alligator gar is a ray finned. You're it's a fish, right? With a long
Yeah.
snout, and it's got like razor sharp fins.
Oh, okay. I
Like
know that.
its dorsal fin is very sharp. It's got very sharp
Uh-huh.
teeth. And when you look at it from the front, it kind of reminded
Yeah.
you of like an alligator. So what they did is they named it alligator gar. I don't know why they named it gar, but it's basically
Yeah.
an alligator because it eats everything. Alligator gars are stalking, ambushing predators. Like, okay, yeah. So they act like alligators.
Mhm.
They will not harm humans. I lied. They will definitely harm humans if they think they are being harmed by
Right.
humans. They grow up to 10 feet and weigh 300 pounds.
300 pounds.
Yeah, I've never caught one like that. I've only caught the smaller ones,
Mhm.
It was maybe like 3 feet in length, and it didn't weigh
Mhm.
that much. It probably weighed like 125. My dad had to pick it up though, cause I was like 3 years old and I caught it on my little baby fishing rod. Uh,
Yeah.
they're pretty cool. I've only ever caught one though. And unfortunately, if you do catch one while fishing, you cannot keep it. You have to throw it back.
Really?
Yes, because I'm pretty sure alligator gar are now endangered, but you cannot keep them even if they aren't endangered.
Okay, so it doesn't even matter if they're
Yeah, it
endangered
doesn't
or
matter.
not. You can't keep them.
Largemouth
Yeah.
bass, you can keep them within a few feet in length.
Uh. Okay, so they're like um they have to be a specific like they can't be under or not under. They can't be over a certain number probably.
No, they can't be under. So like,
Oh.
uh, what was it? It was oh crap, I forget the name of it. It was like a choppy fish or whatever. I forget what it was. But like it had to be over 16 inches in length for you to keep it. And we caught one, it was 5 inches in length. It was a baby, like a
Oh,
real
the
baby. No,
alligator
it wasn't
gar
an
or
alligator
the
gar. I forget the name of it. We were out ocean fishing.
all right. All right, I'm gonna be real with you right here. I've gone fishing before, I've
Yeah.
done that, but I don't I don't find it as interesting as I probably should.
Well, fishing's like football. It's not for everybody. I like
Yeah.
fishing because it makes me be who I am, like it makes me feel better about myself. I'm not insecure, but like I like fishing. Like if it was
Yeah.
a major sport, oh yeah, I definitely do it.
Mhm.
Uh Ever since my dad took me fishing out on a pier and I saw that eel tangle itself around my fishing line, I'm like, wow, I love fishing. I did catch an eel. I was 6 years old. I caught an eel. It was like 6 o'clock. That was gonna be our last cast out. Everybody on the pier dropped everything. They're like, oh my god. I forget what eel it was, but it tangled itself around my line, and I'm like, Dad, I think I got caught on something. Because I kept getting caught on things that day. Uh,
Mhm.
because tide was a little lower than normal. So, like,
Mhm.
seaweed was up. And
Right.
it was not seaweed. It was a eel that
An eel.
tried to eat my worm, but got caught on my line. Uh, it was
Mhm.
it was awesome. I think he still has a picture on Facebook,
Yeah.
but I'm not even gonna go check because it was such a long time ago.
Mhm.
But it was one of those rememberable things, that you remember no matter what.
Yeah.
Like me catching a shark.
Uh, I want to talk about eels. Not just
Eels.
any eel.
Monterey
Electric
eels, pretty
eels.
big. Oh,
Electric
oh, oh,
eels.
oh, oh, oh. Electric
I want
eels.
to talk about electric eels.
Electric eels.
I want to talk about how do they work? Because
Uh,
I don't know how a eel
eel.
can produce electricity. Do they even
Good question.
they exist,
They
right?
exist. They do exist. People think they were a myth until I think some fishermen went out. and uh got shocked by it. But they are real. I might have made that up. I don't know, but I remember hearing it somewhere.
Here, I'll look this one up.
Yeah.
How do electric eels work? The electric eel generates large electric currents by way of highly specialized nervous system that has the capacity to synchronize the activity of disc-shaped electricity producing cells packed into their specialized electric organ.
Why don't we have an electric organ?
I don't know.
That'd be cool if we had an electric organ. Shoot electricity out of our fingers.
So you can die by an electric eel, by the way.
Yes, you can. They produce
Um
very large uh volts. I don't know. Something like that. But they produce a very large amount of it.
right.
Um
That's scary, man. I could only imagine coming across one of those and being like, "Oh, it's just an eel."
yeah.
Nah, it's not. You know what? You know what's crazy?
Whoa. What's
How
crazy?
how we have all those fish like that, like very dangerous fish.
Yeah,
How did they get here?
that's true.
I'm not like one of those people where it's like conspiracying, like making a conspiracy on everything. But I am interested in knowing, like,
Like same with
um,
piranhas. How did they get here? How were they powerful enough to eat away skin, meat, muscle down to the bone within seconds? Sometimes I think that's a lie. Within seconds?
yeah, I mean, maybe.
I don't know. I've never seen one. Probably because they live on the other side of the world, but that's strange.
Yeah. Um, what else do we have to cover?
I think we
Oh,
can
okay.
cover like one more long topic.
Yeah. Um, just so you all know, one podcast a week. Um, right? One podcast a week.
We can do one or two. It
Um,
don't really matter to me.
yeah, if we want to do more, we'll do more in 1 week. But like, I feel like we have to take time to get the fresh ideas
Oh yeah,
for stuff.
get them flowing. I don't know. I kind of went off topic, like straight out of my head on this one. So
Yeah, and since I don't know a lot about fishing, I kind of didn't know too much of what you were talking about.
yeah,
I was listening, but it's just like I'm not I'm not good with that stuff.
yeah. I don't really know. Not to sound mean, but like I don't know how you didn't get anything because it's kind of straightforward. But
Well, oh, I didn't get nothing.
no,
I get
like
what you're
get the things you
talking about.
didn't get. Um.
No, I'm just saying I don't know a lot about fishing
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
fish
yeah.
in general. I heard what you said. I know what you said.
Yeah. This is
I I'm just making a statement that I don't know a lot about fishing.
yeah, fishing. It's fun though. I like it. Like I said, it's not for everyone, so yeah, it's fish on a pole. So
Not that. You know what? I don't know actually. I might I might have liked fishing.
Well, what
Like I
didn't
might.
you get when I was talking about
You
it?
know what? No, I got what you were talking about, most of it. Um, but now I'm thinking about, I actually haven't tried to go fishing since I was a little kid.
Well, do you
And now I'm
remember it?
wondering,
Because you said you didn't like it when you did it. Did you catch
right, because
anything?
it was kind of, I no,
That's probably
I
why.
didn't catch anything. Which is what I'm thinking. I'm kind of like,
Cause like
uh,
me, I get mad and I get bored when I don't catch anything, you know?
right, which is probably why I thought it was boring. So
Yeah.
if my dad ever goes fishing, I'm gonna go with him and I'll see if I enjoy it.
Let me know if you enjoy it. I love
What?
fishing.
Let you know?
Yeah.
We'll do. It
Uh,
seems like something that,
Me, Nico, we're trying to get a fishing date up.
yeah,
Uh, I think I still have like 24 rods downstairs, so I
24.
yeah, I have a lot. I don't know why I have so many, but I have a lot.
Huh.
I have an open ocean rod, which has 250 feet of line in it, and it's a
Hmm.
pretty strong rod, mostly for open ocean and typically saltwater. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so like no Red Sea. Wait, no, the Red Sea salt.
Red Sea. What is Red Sea?
The Red Sea.
Is it literally just a Red Sea? Is that all it
It's
is?
called the Red Sea because from the top it kind of looks red.
Huh.
I think. I don't know.
It's interesting.
Oh, it's like it's next to Saudi Arabia and Egypt. I don't know why I brought up Red Sea. It was just the first thing that kind of popped to mind, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, so don't go into the Red Sea. Piranhas, watch out.
Piranha. Very
Oh God,
dangerous.
very very
Um.
dangerous.
What?
The piranhas are dangerous.
Yeah. Um. All right. So I have a question for
Your
you.
question, dear sir.
Hello.
Yes.
I got a question for you. Right.
What is your question?
Um. So with fishing, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're out in the sea, are you on like a small, like, do you fish from like do you go on a boat and then go far out? Like you, I'm talking about you. You go far out, or just do you
So
fish from like a side, like a ground, like a pier or something?
me and my dad, we normally go me, my dad, sometimes my two sisters, and my
Right.
stepmom.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but sometimes it could just be me, my dad, and my grandpa because we do like a guys' night out for fishing. It's awesome. We normally stay within the shallow of the ocean. So
Oh,
where we're at, we have to be very careful because of manatees, obviously.
manatees. They're dangerous.
They aren't dangerous. They are very, very peaceful. Just if you hit one, they're called the sea cow for a reason. If you hit one
They're
with your
big.
boat, you're gonna kill it. You're gonna break a giant hole in your boat and you're gonna sink.
Ah, okay.
You could also get a few broken bones from it too if you're going at a good speed while hitting
And it
one.
just like a complete stop.
Yes. Like you'll
Uh-huh.
drift forward a little bit, but it's gonna slow down. You're gonna slow down so much you're gonna hit off of something on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's been so many manatee deaths within like the last year because people don't know how to sail on the shallow brink. We've
Wow.
hit No, we haven't hit, but we've gone close to a few manatees. Uh, on my time on the boat, we've gone really close to two. One came up out of the water, and my dad stopped the boat like completely because he's like, "All right, guys, we got to turn it around because if there's one, then there's most likely like two other there."
More.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, and we were stopped at the pier. We went to go get something to eat. We came back. We were chilling on the boat, and then a manatee popped out of the water. I got to pet it, which is illegal, but uh, it was fun
Wow.
actually. It felt kind of leathery, but it was smooth like a dolphin. Yeah, it was weird.
Huh.
It was a weird feeling. But they eat in the shallow, so that's why you got to be careful in the shallow, because they'll like stay in one spot and eat the kelp and the plankton.
Uh-huh.
For a big creature, they eat small. I don't know why.
Huh.
Uh, but sometimes we go a little deeper. We don't go
Right.
too deep. You know, we stay within the buoys because we don't want to get attacked by a bull shark or some crap like that.
Yeah. That would not be good.
Not at all. I caught a baby shark actually. Now let me tell you
Really?
about that. We were on the edge of the buoy. I threw my line out and I feel a bite, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. So I tug up a little to catch it with the hook. He got caught, right?
Uh-huh.
And then it goes straight under the boat. I'm like, oh no. I asked my dad for a little bit of help. He's like, all right, just stay there. I'm gonna hold the line and I'm gonna bring it back up. So what we do is
Yeah.
we get it up. It flings up into the boat, like it jumps up into the boat, and there's blood everywhere because the shark's bleeding. They're not supposed to be hooked like it was. It was like
Mm-hmm.
caught really close to the eye. Um,
Oh,
yeah, there was a lot of blood,
it
and
was definitely gonna
it jumped
die.
up into the boat. Uh, and my dad pinned it down. We took it out. I got a picture with it, and I could send you the picture if you want me to, because I have that saved.
Okay.
And it was a baby. Obviously, you can't keep sharks
Right.
because you can't cook them. There's really nothing to cook sometimes.
Shark meat, but
Shark
it was a
meat,
baby,
yeah, it was
so
a baby. Once we got our picture done, we washed the blood off of it and we threw it back out. And my dad's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go because that was a baby. Mama's gonna be around here." I'm like, Sharky." So I beat my dad. He caught his first shark when he was 16. I caught it when I was 11.
was it a baby that he caught?
Yes. Really, you can only
Okay.
catch baby shark unless you're going like harpoon fishing for shark. Then
Ah,
again, that's illegal, so I don't think people would do it.
right.
Cause like down in China, they go
Probably
hunting
dangerous
for
too.
shark, and they cut off their dorsal fin for like soup. It's weird, and the shark it can't regulate where it's going, so it's always gonna barrel roll now because it doesn't have a dorsal fin, and then it bleeds out, and uh predator
Dies.
shark come for it. You want to know?
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen a hammerhead shark. I have not seen a hammerhead shark. Never ever seen one. It's strange.
A hammerhead?
Yeah. Yes.
Like you've never seen one
I've
up
never seen
close or
one
just in general?
in general. I've only seen them
Really?
on like videos. I haven't seen them in
Yeah,
person.
that's what I mean. Like video. Yeah, I've never seen one in person either.
Like you'd
It'd be
think
cool though.
there'd be one at like an aquarium because sometimes they keep shark.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, the way. it's just fascinating to me that we have. Like, look at that hammerhead shark. Like the way it looks. How did it get like that?
Yeah. And what is it providing for itself being like that? Because obviously your
Yeah,
body
I'm
is going
sure
to be
there's some.
providing somehow by the way it's built, right?
Yeah, right, right. And I'm wondering, like, is it used as a ram to hit other fish, or what?
It might be actually. 'Cause it's all bone right there, so
Right, right. It's gonna be hard.
yeah. That's strange.
See, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I really, I don't know. It felt like I was being dumb. Like I was being dumb when I said that. What I like, I understood what you said, but like,
I know what you mean. Like you understood it. You just
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you
I
just got
forget.
it
How
wrong.
did we even get into fish? Oh wait, we were talking
Everglade.
about animals. Everglades, yeah.
And then I was talking about fishing
Right.
because there were fish live in the Everglades. So
Mhm.
how did we go from semi trucks to fish?
You know what? A, a podcast. This is what happens on a podcast when you aren't talking about one thing the whole time. Because I feel
Yeah.
like that would get boring.
Well, you see, like talking about one thing, uh, it has to be a pretty big thing to talk about it for a good hour,
Right.
which is what we finally just hit. We hit an hour.
Nice. I don't know. I feel like we could go like
Mm,
a little bit longer, just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Mhm. We don't want it to be too long, like maybe a couple minutes, like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we had some pretty interesting conversations, and I was kind of I was kind of worried that it might not go good, like we wouldn't have anything to talk about. But no, no, we got
Yeah.
some pretty good topics in,
Well,
so that's nice.
next week I already have a story for that one, so
Oh, save it, don't tell it to me
I
until
won't.
next week
Stay
because we
tuned.
want write it down somewhere so you don't forget.
I can't forget
If
it,
you
believe
want.
me. So,
All right. I
uh,
guess we'll start off with that next week,
yeah,
and then we'll do recap of the week, and yeah.
I think I might have told you. Either I told you it already or I told Chloe it a few weeks ago. But
Uh,
um, I guess this is the end, right?
yeah. Even if you did tell me, we can still talk about it on next week's
Yeah,
podcast.
because you probably forgot about it already. So,
Yeah. And I don't
so
know what you're talking about. So,
this is the end.
yeah.
Hope you
A pretty
guys
good
enjoyed.
podcast.
Yes, a pretty good podcast session for the intro of our podcast. Actually,
Yeah. First
we
episode.
we went from semi trucks to viruses to Everglades. Or wait, no,
We
batteries.
didn't talk about viruses. We talked about batteries. Yeah.
Yeah, batteries. Uh, Everglades, and then fishing. So stay tuned for more random the glitched no signal podcast.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hopefully, we'll be doing these every Monday. If there's a schedule change, it will be in the Discord, and we'll tell you on the podcast
we will tell you.
every Monday, I guess, or Tuesdays or whatever. I don't know.
Discord,
There'll
Twitter,
be one every week,
YouTube,
unless there's something major happening and we can't get on
yep,
to.
and Twitch will be in the description. Make sure you go check that out. And well, we say goodbye now,
Yeah.
and
Thanks
we'll
for
see
watching.
you
See you
in the next one
next week.
next week. Bye bye.